When exploring the unseen strength of Nami, how her abilities stack up, it's vital to initially set the context by understanding Nami's abilities within the universe of One Piece. Nami is not just a navigator, but a formidable strategist and combatant. Her primary ability is her manipulation of weather, which she accomplishes using her climatact, a weapon that allows her to create and control various weather phenomena. This ability gives her a unique edge, utilizing both intellect and environmental manipulation. Nami's skill set holds significant importance because it underscores the theme that strength in One Piece is not solely defined by brute force. Her capabilities illustrate how intelligence and adaptation are crucial in overcoming challenges. This perspective broadens the understanding of strength, allowing the audience to recognize that power can stem from knowledge and innovation rather than just physical prowess. One compelling example of Nami's abilities in action is during the Enies Lobby arc. Here, she uses the perfect climatact to create a mirage of herself, confusing her opponent and ultimately gaining the upper hand. Another instance is during the battle against Cracker, where she manipulates the weather to soften his biscuit soldiers, illustrating her role as a decisive force in battle through strategic environmental control. Many fans and critics praise Nami for showcasing intelligence and cunning, reinforcing the idea that her character is representative of a modern perception of strength. She embodies the notion that power can be nuanced and multifaceted, offering a valuable lesson in adaptability and resourcefulness. However, there are challenges and controversies regarding the reliance on her tools and external elements. Some argue that without her climatact, Nami's impact in combat diminishes significantly, raising debates about whether her strength is inherently hers or largely dependent on her tools. This viewpoint challenges the perception of her abilities as innate and questions their sustainability in unpredictable scenarios. Nami's abilities connect intricately with other aspects of One Piece. They highlight the need for diversity in skill sets within the Straw Hat crew, emphasizing teamwork and the balance between various strengths. Her capabilities also influence the narrative by showcasing innovative problem-solving approaches. Overall, introducing Nami's abilities sheds light on her role as a key player in One Piece, demonstrating that true strength manifests in varied forms and often lies in perception and intellect, rather than sheer physical dominance. In the realm of strategy-based games, Nami's tactical role is a pivotal component of her overall strength and effectiveness. Nami is typically known as a support character, and her abilities are designed to influence the gameplay dynamically. Defined, Nami's tactical role involves her capacity to manipulate the battlefield, enhance her team's performance, and disrupt enemy plans. Her abilities, like healing, crowd control, and buffing allies, enable her to be a strategic asset. The significance of Nami's tactical role cannot be overstated, as it underscores her unseen strength. In a game often dominated by raw force and aggression, the subtle influence of a well-played support can easily turn the tide of a battle. Nami does not rely solely on offensive skills, but provides sustainable advantages to her teammates, ensuring both longevity and efficiency in engagements. Two standout abilities that illustrate her tactical prowess are her tidal wave, which knocks up and slows down enemies, and her ebb and flow, which heals allies while simultaneously damaging opponents. These are not just powerful for the direct impact, but also for the strategic options they open. For example, a well-timed tidal wave can thwart an enemy assault or secure a crucial objective for Nami's team. In the world of esports, players often showcase how such abilities, when deployed correctly, enhance not only survivability, but also create opportunities for team synergy and dominance. Supporters argue that despite lacking the flashiness of offensive roles, playing a strong support like Nami requires understanding game mechanics deeply, predicting enemies' moves, and coordinating with the team, highlighting her role's complexity. However, critics may point out that support roles, including Nami's, can sometimes be undervalued by players focused on direct combat achievements. Additionally, balancing her passive and active roles in a game requires precise timing, which can pose challenges for newer players. Nami's tactical role is crucial as it directly influences her ability to seamlessly integrate into various team compositions and strategies. By understanding and leveraging this role, players can redefine how they perceive strength in gameplay, appreciating the nuanced balance between offense and support. Nami's strategic applications exemplify how gaming often mirrors battlefield tactics, where unseen forces shape outcomes just as decisively as overt displays of power. Through mastering her tactical role, her unseen strength becomes not just visible, but undeniably impactful. Nami, a character from the popular game League of Legends, is renowned not just for her charismatic personality, but more so for the remarkable mechanics of her skills that significantly bolster her team's performance. The mechanics of Nami's skills refer to the specific functionalities and intricate details of how her abilities operate within the game, each crafted to synergize with her team, control opponents, and provide healing support. Nami's uniqueness stems from the dual nature of her abilities, allowing her both to assist allies and thwart enemies. The importance of her skill mechanics lies in their versatility and the tactical advantages they provide. They exemplify her unseen strength, transforming her into a formidable ally in battles. The mechanics demonstrate her impact in a subtle yet profound way, as she can create opportunities for her team to capitalize on by weaving her capabilities seamlessly into the fabric of team dynamics. For instance, her skill Aqua Prison encapsulates her potential to control the battlefield. It is a skill shot that, when executed accurately, immobilizes enemies within an area, offering pivotal crowd control that can turn the tide during engagements. Similarly, her ultimate ability, Tidal Wave, sends a massive wave across the map, knocking up and slowing enemies in its path. This can be strategically used to initiate a fight or to disengage, illustrating her flexibility in both offensive and defensive scenarios. Support for the significance of Nami's skills is widespread among players who laud her adaptability and the depth her mechanics bring to gameplay. Her abilities are often praised for their capacity to facilitate not just individual plays, but broader team strategies, enhancing her team's coordination and effectiveness. However, the mechanics of Nami's skills are not without their challenges. Timing and accuracy are critical, particularly with abilities like Aqua Prison, which require precision to avoid becoming futile. Some players argue that her skill ceiling is daunting for newcomers due to the reliance on predictive play and spatial awareness, prompting debate on whether she is accessible to less experienced players. The precision and timing required link directly to other aspects of her gameplay, such as positioning on the battlefield. Understanding the mechanics of her skills influences how players perceive and utilize her in various team compositions, ultimately elevating her role from a mere support character to a strategic linchpin. Thus, The mechanics of Nami's skills are not just technical elements within her kit, but are foundational to showcasing her unseen strength. Synergy with team members in the context of Nami from the League of Legends universe refers to her ability to enhance and harmonize with her allies in battle, maximizing the team's overall effectiveness. This synergy is critical, as Nami's abilities are not just powerful on their own, but when paired strategically with her teammates, they create an amplified effect, turning the tide of battles in their favor. This aspect is central to understanding Nami's unseen strength, which lies not just in her individual capabilities, but in how these can be combined with her team's actions to achieve tactical superiority. The significance of Nami's synergy with her team is profound. While many characters have impressive standalone powers, Nami's true potential is unlocked in the context of a team, showcasing the importance of collaboration and strategy over mere strength. Nami provides healing, crowd control, and buffs, which, when used in tandem with teammates' abilities, can lead to game-changing moments. For instance, Nami's ultimate ability, Tidal Wave, can disrupt enemy formations, setting up powerful follow-up attacks from allies like Yasuo's Last Breath, which takes advantage of airborne enemies. Another example is her Ebb and Flow ability. It both heals allies and damages foes, best used when timed with a strong engagement move from a champion like Lucian, amplifying his damage output and rapidly shifting the battle's momentum. Supporters of this synergistic approach argue that it emphasizes the game's strategic depth, fostering teamwork and communication. They believe this builds a more engaging and rewarding experience, where success stems from cooperation rather than individual heroics. However, some challenges arise with this synergy-based approach. Critics argue that too much dependence on team synergy can make Nami less effective when separated from her allies or when team coordination falters. Furthermore, opponents might exploit this dependency by isolating her from her teammates, neutralizing her effectiveness. Despite these challenges, Nami's synergy influences other aspects of the game's strategic dynamics, such as team composition and in-game tactics. Teams might choose compositions that capitalize on her abilities, ensuring that each member complements one another, leading to more cohesive gameplay. Ultimately, the synergies with team members underscores the core theme of unseen strength by highlighting Nami's role as an enabler and amplifier of her team's success, rather than just a standalone powerhouse. This emphasizes the broader message that true strength often lies in the ability to uplift and empower others.